Hello, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, and welcome to another live stream with me, Edward from Games Today, and I'm joined by 5 wonderful friends of mine who have to put up with my shenanigans, or rather, they will disturb any sort of plan I have for the D&D game, which is actually more accurate and what I enjoy more. So, welcome. I'm in a very strange, weird mood right now. Don't know why. We'll just go with it. As usual, at the start of these streams, I have some announcements to get on with. One of those is the fact I'm an affiliate with Fantasy Grounds. If you would like to directly support the channel monetarily, you can do that by clicking the link that's going to be appearing in the chat. Or if you're watching this later on YouTube, when this goes live next week on Tuesday, it'll be in the description below. If you use that, you can use it to buy your subscriptions for Fantasy Grounds. There's also various bits and pieces for all the various different systems that they offer on there. I know there's, I've said this before, but I'll say it again: D&D, Pathfinder, Pathfinder 2e, Call of Cthulhu, Vampire the Masquerade, and lots of others are on there. I think Starfinder's on there as well. You can check them out there, and you know that this is how you will directly support the channel. So thank you if you do click the link, and hi, welcome back. Also, Heroforge. Thanks, Heroforge, for allowing us to show off our artwork. Those miniatures over there. See all the miniatures that are dotted around screen? They are all the miniatures that our heroes, my wonderful friends have made and have put their own efforts into creating. Occasionally you'll also see various different miniatures appearing underneath me as well. But yeah, thanks Heroforge for allowing us to be able to show these off on stream. Also, music. You can hear that there, hopefully, in the background, some music going on in as a sort of ambience. That has been provided us by SiriusState.com, tabletopaudio.com. I will get that right eventually. Ian Grimm, FirstListStudios.com, and Alexander Nakarada for Superstar Studios, as well as also, I want to call him Tobias, his name is not Tobias, Travis Savoy from RPG Music Maker. Thanks to them for providing us with music that we're able to sort of have as an ambience, and you know, just provide a little bit of extra stuff instead of just listening to ourselves talk into a vacuum. Also, yes, I mentioned before, YouTube. I have a YouTube channel, youtube.com/@games_and_t. If you're here watching this on YouTube, hi! Nice to meet you. Please do the likes, I rarely ever say this, but please do the likes, the follows, the subscribes, and all that, because that will definitely help to grow the channel. And you know, share the video if you like what you see, or you think that something should be changed, like me, for example, not being the GM anymore. So mention that, and we'll try and accommodate that. Probably not gonna happen.
No, we won't.
No,
don't say that.
We need this guy to be our DM, okay, guys? He can ask for a lot of things. He can wear funny hats. I can wear funny hats, but
He's the bully. Oh no.
Yeah, who is the bully? Me. Talking of which, that actually leads us quite nicely into a segue for the channel points. If you have channel points, you can use them to support the stream or support my players in various different ways by granting advantage, reroll, inspiration, and various other bits and pieces like an insight check, or just use them to use them for sound alerts to throw me off my train of thought, or whatever train of supposedly strategy that I'm using for the game when combat happens. Well, this is also me, and those people who know me very well know me. I am shit at strategy, so very easy to do. Jeff can attest to that. I believe that is that it for announcements? No, there is actually one more announcement, yes. You can see that there are only 5 people here today. That is because River is going to be taking a wee break from D&D just to chill out, recenter themselves, because they need it. They need the mental break. So they're going to be taking a wee break from D&D and from us for a little while, just to get back onto an even keel. But we do wish them well. Big hugs, big love to you. If you are watching this, big hugs and big love, lots of support, and take the time you need. That is the final announcement. Yes. No, there are more. There is one more announcement. Fuck. That's to do with the streaming schedule, because I didn't post a fucking schedule again. I've been out of my process for a while, so I didn't post another schedule. Shit. There will be no streams.
Such high hopes for him.
Quite. quite. There'll be no live stream tomorrow. Oh god, why did you have high hopes for me anyway? There'll be no live stream tomorrow. Yeah, I was gonna say, there we go. There we go. There will be no live stream tomorrow, but there will be a live stream on Saturday, as well as also Sunday with the Fortune's Whimsy. Really? Sometimes I feel like it's like herding cats with that lot.
And not us?
No, you're much easier to shepherd. Them not. No, they really are. They really
on fire. I just heard them.
Yeah, no.
We're gonna have to try harder, then, aren't we?
No, you lot.
That sounds like a challenge.
Is that a challenge?
That's not a challenge. That is not a challenge.
Is
Pulls everyone with ropes.
It is not. Oh shit! What have I done myself? What have I done to myself?
The ship has sailed.
So, yes, that's what's going to be happening. That sounds like a goal to place to their feet. Oh no! What have I done? What have I done? With that though, let's go into some character introductions, and let's not start with the dude who's not been here for a while, so he can actually have a bit of a thought about who his character actually is. Let's start with I know who we're going to start with. We're going to start with Neil from Immersion Diversion.
What?
Yes.
Alright, fine. Hello, I'm Immersion Diversion. You can call me Neil. We just started a Pokemon Tabletop the other day. That was fun. I'm playing Sykes Brillo, ex-hunter, current farmer, learning to be a hunter again so he can save his family with his friends, of course. And ghostly stuff happening, and that's actually kind of cool, so I'm excited to see what happens with that.
Me too. We're going to go anti-clockwise today. So, anti-clockwise on my screen. That'll be Lydia, who runs the character Janai. Who is Janai?
Who is Janai? She's a cleric, a fighter, a badass, a tiefling. She is also a lover, not just a fighter. She's a little bit of everything all in one, with a thick French accent on top. Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically it.
Love that thick.
Yeah, say that 10 times faster.
Thick French accent. There we go. Going anti-clockwise, we have above Lydia the indomitable Ruben, who plays an even more indomitable and massive character, certainly in terms of physique and strength. Atlas. Who is Atlas for us?
He is a human barbarian. He's a strongman. He's an entertainer. He might also be a bit of a lover, but he's definitely also a fighter. Especially when he loses his cool.
Oh yeah, when he does that, that's interesting. Moving along the line, we have the most lovable, the most cuddly, the most adorable Sean, who also plays an even more adorable, cuddly character in terms of Farrell. Who is Farrell for us?
Yes, Farrell is the meanest, gruffest. He's a nice, cuddly, friendly giant who's also a lover because he loves everybody. Not a lover in what other people's sense of the word might be, because he doesn't really view people in a sexual way. But he comes from a quaint little village and is having a great time where he's currently at because it reminds him of home.
No.
Even though he has to learn some ground rules still.
Yeah. Don't mention
the fact that Farrell a female Furbolg.
Oh my god. To get Farrell made, jeez.
They would just be two Farrells running around.
And last but not least, along the line, we have Jeff, who is definitely not a noble, but is playing a noble, called Tafari. Who is Tafari for us? Also, what's your Twitch channel called? I actually know
Tafari is a noble. Excuse you.
Yeah, I know. But I said you're not a noble.
Wow. Who knows? Maybe I am.
Jeff is a noble.
Yeah, who knows? Well, you are noble in my heart.
Sure.
Ew.
But Tafari, who is Tafari? Tafari is a young man who has hopes and dreams. He loves the birds and the skies and cats and people, and he especially loves going on a massive murder spree on them.
He also loves wizards and loves the Empire of Brunabral. And...
Yes, he loves a lot of things, but every now and then he needs to do he needs to
murderous
engage
love.
in homicidal behavior on a massive scale.
Yeah.
Spreading
some
his
unexpected
murderous
good
love
pancakes.
everywhere.
He does.
Also, he does a great impression with
We
a knife.
haven't had those pancakes in forever. We need some.
Yeah, oh, it's. I mean,
Also-
you wanted a different cook.
Jeff. Jeff.
Yes,
What's your Twitch channel?
I have a Twitch channel.
Well, you're a streamer, aren't you?
Wow, barely.
Hey, you stream sometimes. You stream sometimes.
Alejandro.
It is Alejandrin.
It is indeed
Alejandro,
Alejandro. Go over there and say and go over there and give him some love and likes and
Alejandro.
encourage him to
Sorry.
stream a bit more.
Son.
Jeez. It's this kind of night, is it?
It's going to be this kind of night. It is going to be a night of chaos. I'm just going to go with it. I'm just going to go with it. I'm not going to try and fight this.
It's a Monty Python-esque evening.
I'm so glad
It's-
you got this.
Yeah.
I
I'm,
mean,
River, I need you back. Okay, without
If
you,
only
this
we
whole
Uh,
thing.
would be better at impersonating Clark Gable than.
There was something I was going to mention, but oh yeah, there is. Internet. So, quick warning before we get started. Last week I was having problems with the internet. That was not something I could solve. That was my internet provider being annoying. Found out what they were going to do. Hopefully, it has been fixed. Fingers crossed. But oh yeah, excuse the very filthy hands I've been painting today. I was actually doing a lot of painting today. I was being productive.
Wow.
Anyways, yes, there may, if at any point the stream drops, just hold on for a
Drop the
bit.
mic.
It will come back. Usually within a couple of minutes. But if it does drop, there's really nothing I can do about it. It's an internet provider problem, and they are on the case about it. So fingers crossed, it has been solved. Just so you're aware. Anyways.
If you're watching this back and there's only 3 VODs, we've done a good job. Wow, thanks. Actually, that was last week as well. Anyways, diving into the session today, our heroes have found themselves. Oh god, I caught that. I can't believe I caught that.
I know.
Jeez. Wow. I desperately tried to ignore it, but I couldn't.
You can't.
No.
I know.
Oh shit.
He has the same issue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Bro,
just glad you're
guys,
back.
hell yeah.
It's
Yeah,
good to see you.
it's good to have you back, Jeff. It really is. But our heroes.
Also,
Have-
quick question.
Mhm.
Are we going to have a lot of singing this session? Because I see iChorus is here.
Is that so?
Yeah,
What?
there's 5 guys on top. Farrell, Sykes, Tafari, Janae, iChorus.
Nope.
Is he
Oh.
a background
Um,
chorus?
oh.
Or?
No, that's
Huh?
that was still from when we were playing the Warhammer game. That's
Oh.
my name for Fantasy Grounds.
It
Ah, you're sorry.
So
I was
are
trying
you
to
doing
fi-
the background singing then? Are you the chorus?
Yes.
Yes.
Ribbon's the chorus.
I'm the entertainer here.
I,
Does
I had.
melodies
You see,
by
this.
himself.
Okay, peek behind the screen. I don't have Fantasy Grounds up in front of me. I have OBS, so I had not a clue what Jeff was referring to just then.
yeah, I didn't know what was going on either.
Fix me
I
Well,
didn't
Jeff.
have a fucking clue. Let's carry
That's
on,
not
shall we? We will not be having a Greek chorus here, but our
Aw.
heroes are in an oasis, which has been told to them is called the Crick Crack Valley, home to the Caliph tribe of Kenku. These Kenku come in all different shapes and sizes, from very small bird-like humanoids with beautiful blue or green or other very bright colours of plumage through to much larger creatures of sporting either brown or brown, white, or greyish plumage.
I want to capture one of the tiny ones.
They were introduced to this tribe in the form of a very, very excitable party, for which everybody somewhat everybody got drunk from, except for Elyria, and some of you also got very high from it as well. Learning that hello there, Nocturnal Wolf Dog. Hi, see it's nice to see you again. That completely threw me off my train of thought. Well done, congratulations!
Well,
you did exactly what the
Sykes got particularly high.
Yes,
so.
Sykes got particularly high, and also Tefari did as well. But we won't talk about that because Jeff wasn't there for me to talk about that. Anyways,
Oh.
I know, but Sykes got very, very high for it, and this is where they also learned that this stuff was called the Lazarus. It was the Lazarus whiskey. A lot of very, very
found one
high.
of the tiny colorful ones.
You found one of the tiny
He's in his
high.
Valentine shirt.
You found one of them. Yes, indeed.
Got him.
TOS. Moving onwards. After recovering from said hangovers, our party then did a bit of exploring and were introduced to a character called Lucy, or Lucifer as he introduced himself. Much larger, one of these larger Kenku, and they were led around the place, were given a tour, found out where the whiskey was made, and also found the workshop that belonged to Nefane, the daughter of Elyria, and then a very, very tearful introduction and meeting of both occurred, and it was quite lovely. It was also at that point that Nefane had these goggles on her, and put them on in order to view Elyria and make sure that what she was seeing was actually real. It was, but she also saw an invisible orb, or an orb that was at least watching them. Sykes requested a selection of a set of these goggles, but nothing has been set in stone. At which point, Elyria started to have a voice intrude into their minds, demanding that they make their way northwards, and should do so. Otherwise, the home and the tribe, the family that they have found so far, would be on their hands. So that's where we're going to jump into the session where the five of you, or the six of you with Elyria right there, right now. I'm guessing that Jeff is having to deal with his own model of chaos right now, judging by what he's doing.
Yes, be right back.
Yeah, no worries. Carry on. You do your thing.
Mini Jeff.
Where the six of you, Elyria turns after this conversation, after this voice finishes speaking. Elyria turns to you and says, "Well, I just had a conversation from our friend."
Oh no.
Yeah.
What
What
does
did
he
he
want?
say this time?
He didn't seem very happy that we didn't go to Tramen.
What a surprise.
What does he want to do about it?
Which friend?
Oh, well, Farrell, do you remember when I spoke to a wizard in Faul?
Yes. I didn't realize you and he were friends.
We're not.
Oh.
Well, we might have to talk to the elder at least to let him know, because he said that we had to head to the mountains, otherwise this tribe would be on my hands.
Dang.
Right.
What are in the mountains?
I don't know.
Other than the six-winged
Do-
lizard
Elyria
creature.
Didn't you say before that he wanted us to meet up with someone in Traman?
Well, that was what was the idea way back, but
But we decided against it, and I guess this is him.
I'm guessing this is him calling in the favor still.
Out of character question.
Yeah, go over it.
I'm not sure if I'm mixing up things. Was there a group going towards the mountains ahead of us?
You don't know.
It's somewhere in my notes, but it's easier to
Yeah,
ask you.
Oh, yeah.
We were gonna
There
go
was-
out hunting.
You were told. Is this regards to what Nishta asked you to do, or with regards to
I just remember there was a
Yeah,
group.
didn't Elyria tell us that he wanted us to meet up with someone in Traman
Yes,
to go
he
fight
did.
something in the mountains?
He did. Yes, that is correct. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Just getting my just timeline
no
straight.
worries.
Yeah,
No worries. No
yeah,
worries.
I
You
remember
are
that
correct in
now
that.
too.
All right, back to my
Yeah.
surly self.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I forgot because you're like extra pissed off right now.
Didn't
uh,
Carol,
so
you said there was a dragon in the or something in the mountains, right? We found out it
yes,
might
that's
be a
what it was
dragon.
called. Yes.
What if that's the thing he wants us to take care of?
Well, I want to find it too. He didn't say what we needed to do with it. I want to make friends with it, but you know,
Hey,
Do
that's
you
the
really
orders.
think the very moment we do anything this fuckhead says, he's going to let us go? Once you do what he says, you're in his pocket forever.
but didn't he kind of say that, you know, that this is the only thing we need to do?
You know,
But if not, what are we gonna do about these people?
fuck
Which
if I
point-
know. And I walk away. I just
Which
walk
point-
away from the whole group.
Okay, fair. Lucy is still there. He just looks very confused about what's going on.
So you know those really fast horseless carts that you have that move really fast across the sand? How
Yeah?
long do you think those would take to reach the mountains?
Why do you want to go to the teeth?
It
You
might
said you saw-
potentially protect your village.
Why? What did you do?
We're
Well,
trying to
it's
turn
not-
it into a wonderful beach destination.
How would we do
Huh.
that?
You said you saw an orb, right?
Who are you asking?
What was her name?
Yeah, I was talking to Lucifer or Lucy, but yeah.
Oh,
No,
thought
I know.
His daughter was still here.
yeah.
I thought
Nothing.
Daphne
You're
was still
thinking of
here.
nothing.
Nefane. You're thinking of Nefane.
Nefane.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Elyria's daughter.
Okay, I thought she was still here.
Oh, she is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, yeah. Then if she's listening, in, I would say that to her.
Well, yeah, I did. Do you want me to have a look again?
If you could, I just wanted to see if he's.
All right, okay. Puts the goggles back down. Oh, yeah, it's there. And she points directly behind Elyria.
He's waiting for a decision.
Can I grab it?
You look around. There's nothing there.
No, well, no. Try to grab in the air where she's pointing.
Sure. you
swiping at the air.
you actually this is a thing. This is actually now a thing. I actually have to look at the spell properly.
Actually, yeah, that's a good point. I don't know if it actually
The
creates like,
scrying
a
orb
physical...
is not a physical object.
It's
Yeah,
not
I
a
didn't
physical
think
object?
so.
No.
Okay. It would be fun if it was. It would be quite hilarious. 'Cause it's just
Yeah,
going through it.
It's,
You
I
just
wish it
feel like a
was.
ball in your hand. Like what the?
it's
hell?
like a manifestation of a spell, but it's
So
Yeah.
yes, unfortunately,
Really
Atlas, you start to swipe around in the area where you think the gobe is, but there's just nothing there.
All right. Oh, it's worth trying. Can anyone magical get rid of this? Fiery?
I think only if you have magical ways of interfering with it, I think.
Everybody looks towards Tafari.
Yeah.
Tafari looks around.
I will cast Mage Hand and see if my Mage Hand can grab it.
Unfortunately, you cast a mage hand and it just simply passes through the space.
Hey, Nefane, can Tafari see those goggles for a sec?
Why?
We're gonna see if we can get rid of that orb.
Or could
And
you?
He's the only one who could magic it.
Well-
Maybe.
If this person is viewing us through it and would hurt people if we don't go along with what he's doing, don't you think he would do that if we, destroyed the orb?
Yeah, but
I think that
hopefully
would
wouldn't be able
qualify
to
as
find
us
them
saying
again.
no. True, but you'd be able to find this village.
Not if they move.
Actually, that's a good point. Lucy, are you guys nomadic?
Yeah, we are. I mean, we've been here for a while because this is a good source of water. Wait, hang on a minute. Nefane? Well, or you all, actually, because you all seem to be magic people. Can that person hear, like, that thing, and he just starts pointing wildly around. Can they still hear us?
I
Probably.
have to assume so.
I think with scrying they can actually hear you too.
They can.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
wave and smile at where the orb is and just like, yeah, we're totally going along with it. Like, we'll do whatever you say. We're friends.
Talking of this, Shania, are you heading anywhere in particular?
I'm, when you storm off and you didn't have a plan of where to go, and
Yeah.
you just find yourself going, well, fuck, where do I go now? So I'll just
And
sort
where you
of take
want to
the
go
tour
is
backwards.
exactly past the people you ran away from.
Yeah, I vaguely considered hanging out with Talon, but then I decided I don't know them well enough to get drunk just like directly on their property. So I just sort of stalk off to where the party was yesterday and hope that there's some booze left over or some remnants of a fire or something.
You
Just
stalk
gonna go be
around.
surly.
You stalk around, and you're right. It's that sort of frustrated storming off, not really paying attention to where you are going, and you do actually end up finding yourself standing in front of the tent or the tent / home to the elder.
All right. Where's my dad actually at this moment?
Dad has been wandering around the camp.
Can I see him from where I am?
Yeah, I'm gonna say you do. You see him a little ways off, and he seems to be chatting with one of the more raven / crow-like members of the group. The tribe.
I'll use one of my hunting whistles that we used to use while we were tracking the woods.
Mhm.
To attract his attention.
You whistle away, and he immediately recognize he immediately reacts to it and glances over in your direction. Just excuse me a moment, and then walks over to you.
So, you know the shit that we just get out of?
Which shit?
Oh, you know, wizard shit. Well, back in it.
What did you do?
The stinkiest kind of shit.
Why do you assume it's me? Why is it always me?
You were the one that always got yourself into trouble.
No, Philippe got us in trouble, and then blamed me for it. And then you got mad at me.
Yes, I suppose.
I was lying, Dad. I was the one who got us into trouble. Here,
I know.
You gotta learn how to. Anyway, I need to talk to
I know.
someone about the bullet. Oh, you know everything already. Okay, great. Then I don't need to say anything about the situation.
I'm your father. I know about you.
Oh, yeah. That's rich.
What do you need help with?
I just need someone to understand how big this shit is and how badly they need to get the fuck out of here. Now, you know, I know. Tefari might know. The rest of these chuckle fucks have no idea. So I need you guys to, like, maybe I need you to help me talk to this person of great standing, and you know how I'm amazing with words. So
You have always had a way with them. I remember.
oh, wrong sibling. Anyway,
He just chuckles at
I
that.
could use your help, okay?
I will be with you.
Okay. Right. And I turn to the tent, and I consider knocking, and then I just stand there for a while thinking, how the fuck do you knock on a tent flap? And I just sort of make a sort of scraping noise with my throat. Hello.
You hear from inside. You can't just enter, you know.
Just wanted to be polite. Okay. I enter.
As you enter what it's actually it's very cool in here. You've been out in the sun for quite some time, and as you enter, there's this you're enveloped by sudden cool and a general sense of I want to say warmth, but that almost is a contradiction. Homeliness.
Mm.
Even though it's very cool here inside, it's suddenly as though you're walking into a very cozy, homely place. There is a small there is a very small table on the table situated in the center of the room. There are no chairs anywhere in here, but in one corner you see what seems to be a bed that's very, very lushly appointed. And seated beside the table is this very hunched, large individual with this very, very long head that seems or head that seems to poke out quite a ways above their head.
Stand there awkwardly.
You are quite noisy. Take your seats. And they gesture to what appears to be almost like a straw rug on the other side of the table.
I stand there a moment, considering how to maneuver myself optimally, and then this massive armored tiefling, swords at their sides, gently folds themselves onto the rug in crisscross applesauce.
Click, creak, 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 clink. He looks up towards your father. You may join us as well. There's a space here, and he indicates just to the left of you. Frederick also takes a seat. Would would you like some tea? I find tea the best way to start conversations.
Yes, that would be lovely.
He's just they just sort of wave their hands, and then these plants just gently start to grow out of the floor of this building, and begin to move like a tea set, just from a nearby table across the room towards yours, and it just gets gently set down in front of you. He picks up the kettle and begins to pour his tea, and it's very strange. He begins to pour it and then starts to lift the teapot up. So, and then he just sort of starts so that a stream begins to just pour from the teapot before he finishes it up and pushes the teacup across to you. He begins to pour one as well for Frederick. It's very very slow, long process.
I politely take the cup, and I count my breaths, and I wait until he's done.
He is taking his time and is not making any effort to talk while this entire process is happening.
Mm-hmm.
But eventually, all three of you have some tea. He takes his very small sip. I find tea the most refreshing drink of the day, especially after quite a festival last night.
Yes, it was a wonderful party. Yes. Pardon me for asking. The vines, the plant moving. That is you.
Oh yes, that is me indeed.
Can I ask for the source of these magical prowess you possess?
Belief and of the wild that helps me with that.
I am no stranger to belief. Yes, good, very good. Might I inquire as to your position towards mages? It is relevant, I promise.
They are troublemakers of the world, but unfortunately a very necessary part.
Yes, unfortunately necessary. That's about...
They provide the balance against faith.
Right, yes, balance, yes. And what would you say to a mage that maybe was bad at balance?
Unless they were willing to change. Absolutely nothing.
Well, some mages more balanced than others, and I today come to speak to your eminence about...
Child, what bothers you?
Okay, well, there's this guy, okay? And he's really bad news, okay? And she sort of imploringly looks towards her dad, like, I don't know how to have diplomatic words.
There is a mage who wishes ill upon. Again, looks towards you, looks back at you, on my daughter and her friends. Is there anything else that she wishes to do?
And has made an active threat against this village if we do not carry out his wishes.
Frederick at that point is like, oh. Gives that sort of the oh look. He didn't know that because he wasn't anywhere near that conversation, so he gives that the oh look. The elder doesn't really seem to react to this. Well, that is very unfortunate. Is this threat an imminent thing?
Well, the mage in question is a continent away, but he does have resources here and is fully capable of tracking and destroying many things. Yes.
Has this mage in particular seen our home?
Do you know what a scrying spell is? Yes.
How unfortunate.
Right.
I'll have to kill you now.
I bring you
You'll
this
have
news so
to
that you may
die.
make a wise decision with all the information.
If this individual has made a threat against us and has indeed been able to see us, or at least see part of us, there is not much we can do.
What would you suggest we do? Because I am very stuck. And you seem very wise.
What is it that this mage wants?
For us to travel north.
Then travel north.
Yes, that would yes. That would be ideal. Yes, we should just go and do that. Yeah, I might. Yeah,
Why are you resistant to this idea?
because I know what a mage can do when people tell him yes. I know the damage a mage can do when a single blade of grass bends under his grip. They're dangerous.
Why do you think it is only mages that are dangerous?
No, I've seen plenty of danger. We came here by boat, and well, you know what the bigger cities are like, maybe.
I am still very impressed that you are here. I know.
Yeah, me too.
Then
She looks towards her
perhaps-
dad, like, incredible, he's alive.
Then perhaps you have more strength within you than you think. The
I
only
fear
way
I
to
might-
know what he wants is to comply until you know.
What if we all are pawns in a big scheme that will do great damage to the world?
Perhaps you are. Perhaps you have always been.
She sips her tea. Oh, God.
No, that's fair.
That's not a very pleasant thought.
No, it is not. But at least you know that you could have been. And you can try to do something about it. What do you know? Use what you know.
Right, use what I know. Then I need to know more, yes? Gather information.
Gather information. Find out what it is this mage wants. Why does he want you to travel north?
Yeah, what's in it for him?
Exactly.
All right. Okay. Thank you. This is not the best news, but yes.
The truth never is. Truth is simply that. It can be painful, but it brings comfort.
Well, we'll see about that. Yes, I should go. Probably. Thank you for the tea. We will get out of this village and stop being a liability to all of you.
To stay as long as you need.
Yeah. Well, it turns out we're not supposed to stay too long.
The vitality of youth. You have brought me a warning. I can do something with this now. You have told us that they have been able to see us. Means wherever we go now, he will be able to find us. Rather than running, which I assumed you thought we would do, we will stay and fight.
All right.
We have been fighting our whole lives. I'm pretty sure we can fight a little bit longer.
Yes. I've been running my whole life. I guess I can run a little longer.
Perhaps it's time to stop running.
Well, there is the ancient art of facing your problems by running away from them.
But your problems will never end.
Oh, well, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, just lost a Jeff.
Nope. Hold up.
Oops.
Thank you for your ominous but wise words, and I shall tell my friends about the plan.
Do what you feel you must.
Mm.
Do what you feel is right. But have conviction in yourself. You have more strength than you think.
Well, strong guys outside, but yes, thank you again.
As I said last night, you have been touched by the Lady of Winds.
Yes.
She will help. He begins to sort of just lean back a bit. I have some more tea to drink. And just begins to sip even more on their cup of tea.
I chug mine and leave.
That's fair. As you turn around, it's you get up and you turn around, and as you start to make your way towards the tent, you suddenly realize that the tent flap had been covered by vines and are now just gently pulling away.
Ooh.
I need to speak with this guy. I've been meaning to for a while.
You've only been here half a day, so...
True.
Where did you go? Is there
First, I
anywhere
turned
in
to my
particular?
dad, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
And I go, okay, do you need information on any of the things you just heard? Because there's 10 years to catch up on, but I can give you like the very short version.
That would be... Yes, let's catch up and just lead you across to
Oh,
one
no,
of the
no,
stumps. One of the stumps
later.
around.
Very short. Okay, direct
Okay.
questions only, because I need
Oh.
to go to, youth and all.
I will come with you because obviously you need to chat. It's fine. I'll come with you.
Okay.
Okay. What are you running away from? Apart from the family.
Did you? What you think? Sorry, I'm trying to not be sarcastic. I'm trying to give you an actual answer. But the
I
thing
know.
is that you should know.
Yes, I suppose. Well,
I made my brother disappear into a rock, and my mom supports him, and you have been quiet for 10 years, while I sat and waited and trained like a good daughter, and then I stopped being a good daughter and started being myself, and that's when I ran the fuck away. So, ta-da!
honestly,
Yeah.
Janai, you did the right thing.
Well, yes, but thank you.
You did the right thing. I should have done so, obviously. I should have done so myself.
Oh, the bit about the wind, it's not like I have gas, it's just that there's a...
I was
God.
wondering, what?
Yeah, well, that's a long one, but did you know the goddess Vetulia?
Well, I am familiar with the gods. It's part of the training for being a.
Right, well, I talked to her. Yeah.
Bottle?
Well, it turns out that if you go to a temple and you politely ask to get your swords blessed, then sometimes things get out of hand. And now I can do this. And I changed my eye color like 5 times. Among other things.
You change your eye color first. Is that thaumaturgy?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean like this? And he does the same.
Right, but now I can also do... I don't know if I should do a demonstration of the stuff I can do within the village, because,
You can
people
tell me. You can tell me.
Right, well, I can make fog appear, and I can heal things, and I can...
Oh!
I can make it rain, and there's this...
You can also become other people.
You also become other people while I sort out cameras. Apologies.
Oh, I turned into Atlas. I grow a mustache. It's very beautiful.
She gets so many more muscles.
Oh yeah, back to normal.
And there's this thing I could do when people are close to death, and it makes them stable. And I've never learned medicine. I was not
Yes,
really
you
good
could.
with.
You never really were able to. Tonight, this is wonderful.
Yeah, that's a word for it. It's
You
pretty
are
cool.
It's more than cool. You are finding your way.
Ah, that's what it's doing. Okay.
You will find your way in whatever you feel. This is wonderful. I am. I am very proud of you.
Okay, well, you don't know yet about the drinking and the sex and the friends with the bar, but for now, that's I'm glad about that. Yeah.
With what
let's
I
go.
saw, Shania, with what I saw last night, I'm not surprised.
Well, you were pretty fucked up yourself, Dad.
I might have ended up in the arms of a bird last night.
I don't judge. That's okay. That's you know what. That's
Well, at
Um,
least you know. At least you know where you get your thing from.
good on you.
We're gonna have a new mother-in-law.
I'll buy her a perch.
Hey, very good.
So,
Well,
yeah,
there is
more details I'll
one-
tell you later. If you,
Okay.
yeah, if you, unless there's a question, I feel very awkward about this conversation. Sorry.
I know. There was a conversation that you were having while I was there, and I don't think I was meant to be there for this conversation. What is this voice in your head?
Okay. Well, I did explain a little bit earlier. It is
You
kind of a long
did.
story, but it all started when I picked up a rock, and that rock was a bad rock, and it had something inside that doesn't quite belong to this world. And it has a voice, and it's trapped, very nicely trapped. It sucks up magic sometimes, but that's about that. And well, I figured if I have it, then other people do not, and that is good enough. It's been like there's a couple of nightmares involved, and a lot of like crying in the night about thinking that everyone is dead. But aside from that, it's fine. And actually, it's been helpful once or twice. So I keep that rock. I guess you want to see it. I show you later. Not in the middle of the village, okay?
Yes. He has this look of concern. And he's having trouble trying to believe you a little bit, but he's at least trying to make the effort to understand what it is, what the fuck you're talking about.
Right. Well, listen. There's really no judging me right now, because well,
No, I'm
really
not. I'm not judging you.
Okay.
Just want you to be safe.
Okay. Right. Well, I am with friends always, and you've seen them. They are
I
idiots,
have.
but good ones. Yeah.
They are very good idiots and very, very tough.
And they're not my only friends. Like I've met friends in Faul as well. Like one day, I hope you meet them.
Yes.
Wait, did you meet them?
Would that happen to be? I need to look up the name of the place now. I completely.
Okay.
Holy shit! I completely forgot the name of the place.
Yeah, I remember the
We
song.
own
and
that
dance.
crap.
tavern. How dare
Yeah.
you?
I know.
Song and dance.
Song and dance.
Dance,
Thank you.
yeah.
Like the one time I wanted to go,
How
wanted
do
to
you
come straight to
forget
my
that?
head. I
No,
know.
just kidding.
The one time I wanted to come straight to the top of my head and I forget it. Jeez. The Song and Dance Tavern.
Right.
Song
Well, yes.
and dance.
And
I
my
made a
friends
whole song about it.
are Meredith and Tunai and Kirel.
But that explains their slight reticence, I'm going to say, / also significant awkwardness around me.
Yeah.
Oh, I was told to pass on the message. Meredith, she says she from. Hold on a moment. He reaches into his pack and pulls out a piece of parchment. Ah, here we go. Yes, Meredith says she misses you, wishes you luck. Don't die.
Oh, yeah.
KRL,
Yeah.
love you, Janai. Come back soon. Miss you. Big kiss.
Ah.
And
Oh,
then, Tunai?
Tunai. Yep.
His one was weird. I didn't quite understand why he said this, but he said, "Stop being a bitch and come back."
Oh. That sounds about right. Yeah. I'm glad he's well.
That's normal.
Oh,
Steppy.
for him, that's basically a hug. Um, does it
Maybe
say
if
that on the note? Did they write that?
No, I had to write that down so I couldn't forget.
Oh, okay. Well, I could. Can I have the note still?
Of course. He hands it over, and he has literally just written down everything those things that they said,
Thank
and put the name beside each one.
Yeah. That's thanks, Dad. I don't know why you waited so long to give me that, but thank you for giving.
Don't
You
know why you
forgot.
waited so long. I just meet my daughter after 2 years. We then fight a massive sandworm. We then fight. Not had time.
It's not the very traditional way of
No,
doing
this
things.
is
No.
no true.
Yeah.
Okay, now I feel awkward too.
Yeah, but we're gonna be awkward for a while. Okay,
Mhm.
I'm gonna go back to the group.
I will, and he he heads off in another direction to leave you to the group.
Okay, and I just sort of stand there, just sort of going, well, I reread the notes. And I tuck it back and I go to the group and I compose myself and I go, okay.
While this has been happening, Lucy has been looking at you all going, so this orb,
Mm-hmm.
can you get rid of it?
Maybe with the spell magic, but like I said, someone has to be able to see it.
Okay, Nathane, can you give, well, who knows how to make this, who of you knows how to get rid of this?
It's good. I think we all look at Tavari. Do you have the spell magic, Tavari?
That is an excellent question. And I'm not sure if I have. And
It should be in your list of things available to you.
I do not think I have it. So no.
So now at the moment, it sounds like.
You're a wizard, you should have it in the list. Or have you not prepared it?
I don't have the spell magic.
Wizards don't prepare. They put them in their book.
No,
Every level
no.
you get like additional spells, and
I know. The wizards do prepare.
Mhm.
They are just simply able to add spells to their spell book, but they prepare spells which they then memorize for the day.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So
They prepare
So,
like
um,
daily spells. Yeah.
I'll look into that, Tifari. I'll look into that, Jeff. But I think you should be able to have it because of even though you are a chronomancer, you still gain access to the wizard list.
Yeah, but I've never learned the spell.
Okay.
He's
I've
never
never
been able to put it in his spell
selected it
book.
as one of my level ups, or we've never found the spell book.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Thank you.
Hint.
No, I got it. I got it. That's a slight miscommunication on my part. I was simply assuming that you would then do your own experimentation and learn spells that way. But that's fine. Want to do that way? Cool. All right, we'll go that way then. All right then. In that case, well, Lucy just says, well, okay. So, do we just wait?
I
Hope it
mean,
disappears?
Isn't anyone here capable of any magic?
I suppose the Elder is, but I don't know if they have it in that I don't know if they have it in their capability.
Farrell, I know you were wanting to talk to him at some point, weren't you? Maybe you could go ask him.
I needed to talk with one other person first.
Okay.
Someone that
Did we
his name
want
was,
to?
I didn't write down his name. Cameron?
Caleb.
Do we want to meet up later if we
Caleb,
got stuff to
yeah.
do, or are we just waiting until we figure out what we want to do before we do other things?
Well, do have
Say-
some stuff to do, right? We still gotta help these people out.
Right, but I figure
Well-
we should talk about what we plan to do first, before we decide if we're gonna stay here or not.
I think that's gonna depend on if the elder can dispel this.
I also
yeah.
say in an overly exaggerated uh, voice, if you want me to make a deception check, you can. But I'm like, also, we have to prepare to go to the mountains.
Yes, I do. If you're gonna be that bloody obvious about it, yes, I want you to. I want you to do a deception check, please.
It might take a while. Oh wow, my deception's a +2. I forgot. Yeah. So maybe I do a little more subtly then. That's actually not horrible. But yeah, we have to prepare to go to the mountains, so it might take a while. I think the wizard
Okay.
can understand that.
His insight is actually not that great. His intelligence is amazing, but his insight's not that great.
Ah.
See if he. Wow. Okay. We'll go with those rolls.
Yeah. But yeah, so I think he can understand that it might take a while to so we have time to do things. It's not
True.
easy. It's a long expedition.
And we definitely need to go get our cart.
Yes.
All right. Why don't I go ask the hunting party?
I will
If they
say
need
at
help.
I will say at this time, probably Shanae, you'll have arrived.
Okay.
So you begin
So
to hear
welcome
that you begin to hear them talking about what to do.
Perfectly healthy. Yep. You'll see Janai just sort of marching up to the group full speed.
Hey,
Oh, hey, welcome back.
we were
Right.
just talking about that we were going on the expedition later.
Well, is your eye okay?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
He's got a
I don't know
sty.
if you need me to look at it. Yes, I think we should. And she pointedly looks to where someone sort of vaguely in the direction where someone once pointed out where the orb was,
Mhm.
probably missing it by a solid feet or 3. I think we should definitely pack up soon and get our shit together and do exactly as we are supposed to.
Yeah.
Are you drunk?
Not currently.
And if Elyria wants more time to talk to her daughter while we pack stuff up, that would be, totally fine. I know they have a
Yes.
lot to talk about.
Yes, I actually would quite like to stay around for a bit, if that's okay, Nefane. Nefane just looks at us. Sure, you can help out in the workshop. Okay, I'll help with that. Yeah, I'll stick around for a bit. Oh, Sykes, Nefane here.
Yeah.
You want some of these? I don't think. Sorry, my fault. I don't think you introduced your names to her. Apologies. So she wouldn't have yelled out your name.
Well, she might
I was
have heard
just
us talking to each other.
Elf.
and-
Yeah, but you
Elf.
didn't actually say your name, so
I'd be
she wouldn't
okay
have known
with
you.
It's
the-
My
left
apologies.
boy.
My apologies. Elf, Mr. Elfman. Sorry, sir.
Yeah. Sorry,
y-
name's Sykes.
Oh, okay, Sykes. All right, good to know. You want to set these goggles?
If
Points
available,
to her
yeah.
head.
I can always, if you need anything done, I can help you gather things.
Well, actually, hold on a minute. And she runs in.
Alright.
She runs into the workshop and comes out with a book. She's flickers.
Resting.
Spying glass, no. Machine, no. Automaton, no. Which one's... Ah, here we go. Goggles. Right, okay. Yeah, so, these goggles... the stuff I need... I've got the leather and the glass. I've got the mushroom powder, and I've got those bits. Okay, that's what I need. Alright, so, what I need from you... Can you get me 3 portions of powdered silver? Because I need that. I haven't got that.
Silver?
Powdered silver, yeah. That's a bit hard to get here out in the desert. So can you get me 3 portions of powdered silver? And saffron.
Hang on, let me write this down.
I got it.
Powdered. Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Well, that might be in the workshop back in town.
I was thinking today.
Silver, at least.
I mean, can we turn silver that we have on us into, like, silver coin into powder? Would that work?
I just need powdered silver. That's it.
Okay. I'd be willing to track up some silver coins to get powdered silver.
Atlas did also mention that it might be in the workshop in town as well.
Yeah, you might not have to destroy any of your own money, possibly.
But you're just gonna have to look around.
Yeah, I'll take a look around. With it, silver powder and
how much
saffron.
constitutes a portion of powder silver?
3 portions.
100 grams, 200 grams, 5, 10, 25.
No, about sort of let's say
half a chicken.
How? No, definitely not half a chicken. How big's the coins?
Yeah,
how big's the coins? And you pull out one of the coins. You went, oh yeah, just 3 of those would be fine.
Oh, okay.
Well,
do you have a powdering machine?
No, that I don't have.
Oh, just give him to Atlas. He can just crush it in his fist.
They can try.
I toss Atlas 3 silver coins.
You toss Atlas 3 silver
I will try.
Does anyone have any alchemist tools?
I'm not gonna make you roll for that, Atlas. You combine the three silver coins into one slightly mangled lump of silver.
Not quite powder.
Yeah.
Do you have like grinding stone or something?
In the right direction.
Grinding stuff.
Wait, Elyria, can I have your whetstone?
Yeah, sure. She hands over the whetstone.
And I'll start trying to grind off.
Yeah.
Oh shit, does somebody have a cup too?
Yeah. Hold on. Nephaim just runs in, grabs a cup. Here you go.
Shaving
powder. I'll try to shave off this coin triplet.
It will take you a while, but yeah, you can absolutely grind down the silver this way.
Sure.
It might take you a full day in order to get this lump down to just simple powder. But yeah, you can absolutely do it this way. That's awesome.
So
have you got
better not find any very easily.
Atlas, have you got inspiration on you? Is there a silver star beside your portrait at the top?
No, but there is a gold one.
A gold one. All right. Okay, so you do have inspiration. Damn it. Damn it.
You keep giving it to him.
Well, that's awesome. That was a brilliant way of getting silver powdered silver. Whetstone and start grinding. That's amazing.
Yeah.
I love it.
All right. I'll go to a shop, or like a flower shop, see if I can get the
Why do you want to go to a flower shop?
Saffron on. Well, saffron, right?
Nah, just go to a herbalist.
Well, that's what I mean. Herbalist flower shop. I mean,
or to a tavern. Any kitchen.
Yeah, kitchen works.
Okay. Yeah.
No, all I need is just a tiny pinch of saffron. That's it. Just a tiny pinch.
Okay.
I'll get to work. I'll get to work on the rest of it because I've got all the other bits. I just need those 2 bits. And your big guy looks like you got the powdered silver covered. And if all goes well, and I know I said 3 days, but if I start work now, this will take me about 2.5 days ish. I think. Actually,
Okay.
no. Come here for a minute. Come here for a minute. And she pulls out. She pulls out a piece of rope, a thin piece of rope, and starts measuring your head. And she lets it go. Right. Okay.
That's so it's easier for her to.
Fuck me, you got a big head. All right. Right.
That's canon now.
Might have to edit
Then I gotta go to
minute.
fantasy grounds and actually make my head bigger.
You can if you want. They have that option now.
Yeah.
They have that option to be able to resize your head. So it seems
Nice.
right, okay, cool. Okay, so then I need to add a little bit for the glass. Alright, so that's how much leather
That's
I've got.
bigger
Oh,
than my
shit,
body.
that's a lot of leather. Alright, fine. Look, okay. I hate to ask this, but I do need something from you guys. Because
I will gladly offer you a piece of fish that is acceptable.
no.
No.
Look, I'm so I don't want to ask. I hate asking for money, but I have to ask.
Gotcha,
I have to ask for money from you guys because you are taking me away from the stuff that I'm doing for the tribe. And she
course.
she
Oh.
indicates now
You're
the
buying
basically
stuff?
exploded.
How about some purple worm teeth? And could you fashion another blade out of those?
And how difficult is the work that you need to do for the tribe? Because I might have something to cover that.
Well, and she points
just
across
write a
to
letter to my city and
she points across to the exploded to the basically now sort of partially exploded machine. Well, I've got to fix that back up, and then I have to make sure that it works constantly without doing what it did. And then once I've done that, I can then make duplicates of that and start attaching those to the big. Excuse me, why am I hiccuping? Attaching those to the big sleds around.
thinking too fast.
So
All
if you
right.
got something that can help, fix that and then help me try and tinker with it so it works.
Got you covered.
All right, that sounds good.
I
Okay.
cast Unseen Servant
All right.
and have him work.
These he heads this unseen servant heads over to this exploded thing, and stuff starts moving. It's just like, the fuck. Oh, sorry.
I
man.
throw a tiny bit of baking powder over the Unseen Servant so that he's visible.
Oh shit! So now that you've thrown bacon powder over the unseen servant, what do they actually look like?
They look like Captain Steve Rogers.
I love it. I love it. I absolutely love it. That's amazing.
I did not expect that question,
You're
so
a
I
little
needed to.
I know you
improvise.
didn't. I know you didn't.
That
but
was a good
that's
think on the
canon.
fly moment though.
That's canon now. I love it. So yeah, this Captain Steve Rogers type of servant, just without the shield, just appears in front of you all, and is just moving things out of the way and making things look very nice and tidy, and begins to start folding bits of metal back up to the point where he can't push anymore, and then Nephin runs. Oh no, I got it. Just leave that for a moment, and you can see that the unseen servant is not listening to her.
That's fine.
I poke it. Make sure it's actually
was
still there. I just
sorry.
poke at it.
You can feel that there's something there.
Don't Poke it too hard, please. He has only one hit point.
Does he have a name?
Don't poke him. He pokes his.
He has a name. It's Steve Rogers.
Steve Rogers, yeah. That's very helpful. That'll
we
help
get a
at least
discount?
that'll help at least tidy up that stuff. Big guy. You said
Yes.
you said you had teeth,
Yes,
sandworm teeth.
tons of them. Sykes is gonna get them though.
Oh,
Yeah,
you haven't got
that's-
them with you.
No, they're
many-
in our
That's what I
cards.
said,
Which
I was
Sykes
gonna go back.
is gonna get.
That's what I said. I
Later
was
today.
gonna go get with the hunting team if they
Oh.
can.
Well, how many you
if
got?
I help them, maybe we got 50.
You what?
We
Or we
killed
have
a
47
sandworm
okay,
and took all
We
of
have
its
48, and 2 of them Atlas wanted to turn into weapons.
Well, shit. I can take all those off your hands, and that'll be perfect for the tribe.
Would you also be able to make the weapons
Oh.
Atlas wanted?
Yeah, I'll do that for free.
Sweet. Actually, Atlas, you just wanted one of them, right? Because we could. The one was a short sword, one was a. Or no, wait. One was a short sword, I think, and one was big enough for like a
Length.
what was it, great sword?
Yeah,
Length.
lengthwise. You basically had you had of length of
Great
teeth.
sword
You
and a
had
short sword.
yeah, you had from short sword through right away through to great sword length.
Yeah.
Oh, so like
Technically, I
long
want
sword
a
also.
long sword because I can still
teeth.
choose
That was
to have that in one hand. But
Yeah.
yes.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
You
I
can
mean,
also make me a new spiky wacky stick.
a tooth with teeth sticking out of it.
Well, well,
You could just take a piece
We're
of
turning into barbarian.
timber, super glue a purple worm teeth on the end of it, and smack people with that.
that's
There's
called a
prob-
spear.
No, that's called an improvised duct tape weapon.
What's duct tape?
It's when you use duck feathers to glue something together.
Horse glue.
God damn it, Jeff! Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my
Man.
god! I already
Hashtag
saw.
wizard things.
Yeah, I hashtag wizard things. I also saw a meme regards that as well. But I have to tell you guys during the break. But Nephi said, "Well, all right. How many of those teeth you want to give up? If you give up all of them, I'll do everything that you want. I'll do everything else that you want for free. That's perfectly fine. If you do half of them, that's still pretty
Yeah.
good. But that'll still need a little bit of a contribution from you all.
Maybe we all get a set of the goggles.
Well, oh no! If you all want a set of that, if you all want to set your goggles, you're gonna be paying.
How much?
Oh.
I don't really need any.
Actually, yeah. How much would it be?
Yeah.
I'm just curious.
And we need a
For all-
baseline where we can haggle.
All right, okay, all right. Cost of equipment. Gonna have to actually go out and actually get the other ingredients because I haven't got enough from. How many are you?
6.
6. All right, okay.
Yes.
Haven't got
Wait,
enough
7.
for that.
Sorry, Janae's
7?
daughter.
Oh shit. Okay.
Also, can you make really
Actually,
tiny
8.
box-sized?
Oh, yeah, 8 for a 5.
Wait,
Hey.
there's a squirrel.
You
And
want?
then-
So,
No.
9. 9.
How many are you?
We need 10. One for our tiny rock friend.
Oh,
Why are we all getting these fucking?
I mean, Kitsune feels
No,
left
10 for the
behind if
darky.
he doesn't get anything I get. So
Okay, right. Okay, so bloody hell! I've only got enough stuff to make one extra. Apart from the
don't-
bits I
Can
need
help
from
you.
you.
I mean, Alice is
I don't
scraping the
need
dust.
them. I don't
I-
know why we need it, so I don't need it.
Well,
I mean, it helps
okay.
us do things.
All right. If you want one for every single one of you, so that's 10. You said. Okay, I'm not gonna ask. If you want 10, time, labor, ingredients, because I have to actually go and get the ingredients now as well because we don't have any in the nearest cave yet.
I mean, we could help you get the ingredients.
Well, that'll cost. That'll drop the amount of time that we need, but we're still looking about 2 to 3 weeks of work here.
Okay, we don't have that much time.
we've got all the time in
No.
the world.
Well,
I also figured it would just be.
I think
yours.
we will be fine to trade off the one pair of glasses if we need them. So
Okay, right. Well, do you want one or do I do 10?
Are we good with just one?
One.
And a tiny
Yeah,
one.
one.
Not doing the tiny one.
Oh.
If you want the tiny one, that's going
This one is
to
fine.
cost you. Okay. Well, if
We're gonna
if
go
I
get the saffron then.
okay, fine, just one.
And then I'll go get the card.
You see this
Sorry,
look
I
of
didn't mean to scare you.
so you see the slight look of relief as she stops trying to calculate as she stops trying to panic over the fact that she has to make 10 of these damn things.
But I would still like the tooth on the end of a stick though. That does sound kind of nice.
Okay, well no, I can do that. If you leave the rest of the teeth here, that'll work as a really nice way. That'll outfit all the warriors and maybe a few of the servants. They're not servants. What are they called? What do they call them here?
Minions.
I think they actually do call them minions.
Hey, got it.
It's the yellow guys.
The blue, green, and yellow fellas. They're shorter. You might have noticed that they were the ones that.
Tieflings.
Ooh.
I'm not short. So,
What?
You might have noticed there's a voice that comes out. There's a voice that comes from the workshop. I heard that too, though. I think
thank you.
I think you just upset Cat. You don't want to upset Cat when she gets pissed. If Cat gets pissed, the claws literally come out. Don't.
That was that was a meta game. That wasn't Feral. Feral's not racist. Only Sean is.
That's actually fair. No, but the teeth that'll outfit the tribe and maybe some of the minions as well. And the leaders and the elders, they don't really need it. They might want stuff for prestige, but no, the entire lot will be perfect.
Would that also buy us a sand sled?
That's what it's called.
Sand sleds are not my responsibility for ownership. I just outfit them.
Well, what
Who would we
if?
talk to buy them from?
But weren't
if
we
they
going
would
to
sell?
like get an airship? You know, for a sand
Oh yeah,
sled?
well, I guess they did say that another airship was coming. We could.
Okay, I
technically
have
help
to
them get
intervene
one
here,
of them.
guys.
Sorry,
We-
there's too much planning.
we really cannot waste time catching an airship, okay? So
Mhm.
we make sure that they can do their job and make one set of goggles, and if we're lucky we can get a little sand thingy out of it. We'll talk to that person, leave this person to do their job. Yeah?
Lucy
Yeah.
actually chips in here and says, "Well, if you're going to be here for 2 days, we're going to be launching a raid tomorrow to capture a sky ship."
Oh good. Let me just ask.
I'll join.
Let me... Okay. Where's Elyria at this moment?
Elyria is just watching this and going, just watching this has not said anything yet. Has just been watching the planning.
Elyria,
Yeah,
was there a deadline?
for
For us being good little servants.
oh, and you see her look back a bit. He's not answering right now.
Could I-
Yeah, but remember how people talked to you in the past, and you can access those memories now.
Yeah, I know, but she.
Sorry, I don't mean
Last-
to be bitchy about it, okay? But
Last
Wait,
last time it was 5 days. This time it didn't seem that he actually gave a time limit. Oh, hang on a minute.
Nope.
Oh, we can't do that. We haven't got the. No, we done it.
Asking for 2 days.
Just give us
He can
5.
hear us.
No, we have to.
3?
2.5.
30.
Well, that was. not great. You said 5 days.
Glad he's still listening in. That's a really fine feeling.
Hey,
We're all
thank you,
5 days
Mr.
is
Wizard
plenty.
Man. That's plenty of time.
Yeah.
Nefane puts the goggles back down. Well, the orb is nowhere. Oh, there it is. And she's looking over your shoulder, Sykes.
What?
Damn it.
Oh fuck.
You were you. It wasn't just Elyria who was at the conversation.
Mhm.
I thought we could like leave Elyria to not be with the rest of the party while we had a secret conversation elsewhere, but I guess that's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
I was gonna whisper
That
something
plan
to
can go
Janae,
out
but
the
now
window.
hearing that, god damn it.
Oh.
Yeah. Wasn't just Elyria who was at the conversation.
I
Right.
kind of just turn behind me. I don't
Can
see
we
anything, and I
establish
just say
who was at this conversation so we can exclude those from the
5 days is
conversation?
plenty.
Yeah, but now he's seen all of us. Doesn't
That's
matter.
us.
Elyria went to go ask for help about her memories, and I went with her. I didn't really say anything. It was all her, but I was there at the meeting, so
All right, so we can put you two in the penalty box, and then
who's
we
gonna
can
go
have
get the cart
conversation.
then?
Steve
I don't
Rogers.
pla- Can he go
Well,
that far?
I mean, you can still go with us. You know, maybe just not with us all the time. For right now.
Why penalty box? I wasn't gonna do anything.
We still appreciate you. Don't worry.
Yeah, all you did was strike a bargain with an objectively interesting individual.
I didn't.
What a wonderful description.
Yeah, you know, also put very gently, actually, from Janai, actually, surprisingly.
All the restraint she has.
Okay. Do what you
yeah.
want, I guess. I will. sit
While
in
you're
the
having
box
this
or
conversation, Tefari,
Yes.
a voice comes into your head.
Yay! That's not the first time this happens.
No,
We
it's
all
not.
have voices in our head besides Atlas.
I try to avoid them unless they tell me
Atlas,
to
there's
kill
none
things.
at all.
No,
That's
Not even his own.
it's
He doesn't even have his
Atlas
own
Atlas is
commentary.
the one dude who's perfectly fine here, according to normally, yeah. But Tefari, yes.
'Cause, yeah, I keep on forgetting that now I have a voice in my head too, which is great.
Mhm.
Actually, multiple.
Tefari, the voice is very familiar. Very, very familiar to you. And it says, "You have very interesting friends, my old student."
Grandma?
Quite.
Oh.
Perhaps you could persuade them to actually do what I ask. My threats, as you know, are not idle.
I decide to ignore the voice.
Was Grandma out loud?
It was, I tried to not say it out loud, but I was just caught myself at the last second and tried to say it silently.
Sure.
Can you roll? I wanna notice this.
Roll insight, Shania.
I
Percy.
will do a performance check for it. To see how well I performed in
Sure, you
mumbling.
could also roll deception on it as well.
I roll a 9.
All right.
I
well,
am
all
not
I have
very
to do
good.
is beat a 9. Let's go. Come on, dice. Well,
Hey.
Well,
I'll
I
do
think
it.
that did
Well,
it.
with a natural 20, you definitely do. Yeah, Tefari looks distracted. Briefly.
Yeah, like voice in the head distracted.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's
Mhm.
become
We've all
it's
seen
become
it
a
before.
yeah become a bit of a recurring theme.
I will subtly move to your side and if you let me, I will hold your arm/hand/ arm area. Sort
Wow.
of supportively.
That's so odd. Seeing Janai to hold Tafari supportively.
Yeah. If
Yes.
you'll allow me, that is.
Well, Tafari is kind of distracted, so he's not really noticing you shuffling towards him. So he's just, and he goes, fuck, what just happened here?
Hmm.
And just kind of stands there, still semi-distracted, thinking,
I think that this point is a good point to have a bit of a break, which is now 7:45, and I am lacking tea. I also need a pee, so I'm going to solve those two things.
Drink
No,
too much tea. Yeah.
no, we're not going to go with that. So I'm going to go and solve those two things, and let's my players have a bit of a think about what they're going to be doing, because there's lots of options that they're trying to talk about and trying to figure out, but they haven't decided anything. So I'm going to let them try and figure out what it is they're going to decide
planning.
on. Yeah, sometimes you need a planning episode. Sometimes you need a planning episode.
Oh, yeah.
Particularly after resolution of an arc. So yeah, don't go away as we'll be continuing with this planning, as it were, after the break. See you shortly.
Hey.
Hi. I switched back to OBS and didn't see what Sean was doing, so that caught me by surprise. Hi, welcome back. We're in the middle of a session where our party are having to deal with the fact that they have now been put under a time crunch by their very, very good friend, Manas Patel, as he has been introduced to some of you, Nishta Trent to others. He's the same guy, basically. He's just using two different names. Where they've just put in a time crunch. Otherwise, the tribe that they have basically taken as a sort of very short temporary home will be attacked. And then the elder of the tribe basically said, "Well, don't worry about it. He already knows we're here, and wherever you go, he'll be able to find us. So we're just going to stay here and fight." Jumping though in to the point where our heroes currently figuring out what the plan is. What is the plan?
Well, considering that Nishta is constantly eavesdropping on us, I vote for we go without a plan, because if we don't have a plan, he won't know the plan.
That sounds like the perfect plan.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You have one vote.
See, that's 2 votes already. Come on, who's helping me? Come on. I see your hand raised from...
No, I was
No, you raised your hand. We have 3 votes.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
fine.
I mean,
Okay.
yeah.
I
So,
say we acquire faster travel means, which is something that our esteemed friend cannot have problems with, through helping these people. And
Yeah, if we get
will
an
be
airship,
on our
we'll
way
travel
as
the
fast
mountains
as
faster.
we can.
Yeah.
As
And
soon
what
as
are we
we can.
gonna do with the people, on board of the ship?
I was
Yeah.
referring to sand thingy, not a flying
The
No.
sand slide, yeah.
Uh,
But if they don't take the teeth, maybe us helping them take a airship will give us the opportunity to get a scan sled. An even bigger one, maybe.
maybe.
Well, then
Maybe
to
not.
you the question. Willing to commit
Yeah.
murder and piracy just to get somewhere?
Yes.
Atlas, I'm surprised you even asked that question directly in Tafari's face.
I knew what his answer was going to be.
Yeah. You also know what mine is.
Oh, I was expecting them to just ask nicely and, give it to us.
You know you saw them fight, right?
Well, okay, maybe not so nicely, but if they see a lot of people like with weapons, and they might not want to fight us.
You're thinking of intimidating an airship captain.
I like this plan.
Well, it would save us some bloodshed.
Let's ask around how much we get for, or how much we need for one of those sleds.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go check it out. On the way, if the kitchen or something, if the herbalist is on, we need to get some saffron too.
Mm-hmm.
The herbalist, you mean?
The herbalist, yeah. That's what I said.
Oh, I thought you said air blast. I'm like,
Yeah.
what?
I said the Kitchener herbalist.
I heard Kitchener air blast, and my brain also went what? But
You know, one of those fryers.
This one
I was
actually
just mainly
blasts.
hoping he wasn't referring to air blasting Kitsune.
So-
Launching Kitsune.
if I have this right, you guys are now going to try and find someone to talk to with regards to these sleds.
Mm-hmm.
And while they
Yes.
do that, I want to talk to Caleb.
Okay, all right. Well, let's deal with the sleds first. Lucy, who is there, does guide you to who they call the sled master. They are a much older, black plumaged kenku, very much of the raven variety, with a slightly larger form that the raven has. And this very how do I describe the voice? Doesn't give a shit. Voice comes out from underneath this sort of hood and goggles mask setup that he's got.
Oh no, he's a goth.
They are wrapped up the same. They are wrapped up very. They're basically almost bound up, almost like a mummy. The way the other kenku, most of which who also were of the raven variety, were on the sleds that brought you to this tribe's camp. And Lucy calls across to them. Hey, Baron! Yeah, what? Oh, fuck. He's in the mood again. These nice new folk, new people of the tribe, or temporary members at least, anyway, are they're asking about the sleds. Right. What do you want to know? As he sort of swings his head over towards you all.
How
Right, for
many
sale.
purple worm teeth for a sled?
You want to buy one?
Mm-hmm.
Not gonna happen.
Why not?
These ones are all owned and occupied by every single one of the Claw Gang here. We're the ones that
Oh, yeah.
operate them. We're the ones that keep them working. You look all like a whole bunch of sandlubbers, if you excuse the phrase. You ain't got a clue how any of these work, and they're not for sale. They're kind of owned.
We helped you take a skyship.
Well, if you took a skyship down and brought it back and gave it to the tribe, pretty sure we wouldn't need the sand sleds anymore.
Alright, good plan. Great strategy meeting. Where can we find a skyship to temporarily borrow?
Lucy pipes. I was like, well, we're gonna be launching a strike tomorrow, aren't we? Yeah, that's organised. Against skyship that will be making a delivery to that deserted place where we got you guys from.
And then we
sounds
can get
like
our
They're making
cart
excellent
back.
idea.
Yes, then we could
Yeah.
also pay with the sandworm teeth.
they're making a delivery to there.
Yeah.
Yes.
We
It's-
killed
You don't
2
remember
Kenku
the-
with 1 stone.
Yeah.
I'm not there, so I don't say that. So
You don't. Yeah. Okay. I was about. Yeah. What's
yeah, no.
Oh God, I wish you were, because that would be brilliant. Yes.
That
Well.
would ruffle a lot of feathers.
Hey.
They. Fuck, I can't wait that did.
Atlas, don't you remember the cat folk that the sky ship dropped off, and then the Kenkus and the scans and they fought, and one
Yeah.
flew off. Yeah, they were here for that.
And this
They're here
new
to
one
drop-
is good.
I'm guessing, yeah, they're gonna be.
No,
dropping
they
off
said
another
they
one at the
just
city.
threw them in the desert where they could, right?
Well, we
let
found
me
out
ask you,
that,
what kind of shipment are they gonna make, and why there?
I don't know
How do
about
you
the
know?
shipment. Well, we know because, well, we got sneaky fuckers in our group. That.
I can be
We've got
sneaky.
one of those as well. Fine.
I can also be sneaky.
They did some scouting, and apparently, that deserted place that we picked you lot up at has been receiving regular shipments, or at least a skyship has dropped there every day for about the last 2 months.
So why can't we go tonight?
Because, well,
Yeah, try and talk you out of this one. Yeah.
because we're all fucking high. That's why, and we're
Wow.
not set.
Good say.
I'm set.
No, you are not taking a sled out. You have no idea how it controls, and we, Claw Gang, are not going to be taking you in our states.
Fine.
I have
All
proficiency
right,
with
that is
land
something
vehicles.
that be willing to check out tomorrow.
Do you now?
I don't know. I'm bluffing my way in this one.
Oh, okay. So you try to persuade them, are you?
Yes.
Then roll me a persuasion check, please.
It's 10.
It's a 10.
Do I re-roll this one?
You have to decide.
I'll do it.
You do it, okay.
Oh.
That's a 16. That's
That's a
much
16. That's not bad. That's not bad.
better. Does someone
I'm
of
gonna
us
give
have proficiency with land vehicles, by the way? Just
one of you actually does.
no.
What would he have on this one? He's not that insightful, so let's just see if he. And he's also not very well as well. Okay. All right. Okay.
I mean, I am from Maharashtra, so I'm a local, sort of. Kind of.
What? Where are you from?
Pretty pangolin.
Where the fuck's that?
Very close to Maharashtra.
Where the fuck's that?
The trader city?
Oh shit! You're from the Trader City?
He's next to the trader city. He's not from there.
Oh. Why do you fucking say so? Sure, have a go.
Cheers.
And he points you.
I'm ready for raiding.
He points you. He nods you over to the sand sled.
Can
we go.
you fit multiple persons on one sled?
Oh yeah, you can fit at least you can fit, think 6 people comfortably. Ah, that was it. Yeah, 6 people and a bit of a squeeze.
That's perfect. All right. Who was the one proficient in land vehicles?
That was Elyria. Elyria is not with you.
That was Elyria. If you give me some rest, I can potentially.
You can do
Maybe
that.
I can see if there's someone who could teach me how to.
I did very well on the sand sled last time. I didn't fall over. I didn't get launched out of it. So
Yeah, saw that. Quite the feat that was. And
oh wait, I keep forgetting I'm not there because I'm talking with Kate.
yeah, you're not there.
Yeah.
That sort of thing. Over to Sykes. He looks at you briefly and goes, "What? Teach you? What do you
I
mean
just
teach
need
you?"
an hour rest. So I can see spirits, and they can teach me how to do things.
Okay, that's way beyond me. I don't care. Do not want to know.
Okay, but if I have an hour rest, I can learn.
Right.
You're hearing
Potentially.
weird shit. He can drive.
He's an excellent
Okay.
driver. He has a perfect score on his insurance.
Me?
I
passed driver's ed
have
flying
no
colours.
idea what you're referring to. Look, human fella who's from the traitor city. Have a go.
All right.
So,
I'll have a
Tafari
oh
joyriding
my
the
god,
sands.
Tafari.
Sounds like something I need intelligence for.
Yes,
Which
you
is
do.
fine.
You do that,
You do
Tafari.
indeed need
Alright.
intelligence for this.
This is probably when I'll
Since-
go and get my saffron. Well,
Since you could have go and try and find a herbalist. All right. Since you don't actually have
I don't
any
wanna see
proficiency
Tafari get
in
hurt, but I want to see him
in
fail.
this, I need you to roll me an intelligence check first to figure out what the fuck is this machine
Guys!
and how it all works.
Yeah.
I was looking through my sheet. I am proficient in land vehicles.
Hey.
Do you really?
Oh. Hey!
I was like, I drove a cart once. I got it.
Wow, that's awesome.
So, so Shania,
19.
are you gonna shout this out, or are you just gonna let Tafari carry on doing his thing?
Why would I ever interfere with Safari?
Okay, yeah, I was going to ask for sure. I always ask.
She secretly
Alright,
wants to see
so-
Tafari eat shit.
Not secretly.
Yeah, I was going to say it's not.
Just yells
not-
at each other.
It's not a secret that
I
one.
mean,
So Tafari, you have a look. You glance briefly at this thing, and it's actually very easy to understand to begin with. You've got the driver's bit at the front with a lever, which basically looks like the brake, and it's essentially just a piece of wood with a very, very long spike on the end of it, and it's currently embedded in the ground. But you're pretty sure that that's the brake for the sky sled. There's also the mast in the center, which has currently now the furled up sail, which you quickly realize, oh, that's okay. So that's the propulsion, and then at the back you see again the very small blocky machine, very similar to the larger one that was in Nephane's workshop, but this one seems to have like almost like a funnel at the top of it.
Mhm.
It's currently lacking. It's currently missing a way to power it, but you are very, very sure. Also, with the fact that you also rode on these things all the way back, that is how the sail is then filled with air enough to be able to push this sky sled across the sand.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
It's just simply a case of how do you make it work, and that's the bit you haven't figured out yet.
Alright, I will push a few buttons and see what happens.
All right, you start pushing buttons. Nothing happens.
Do 100 roll. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Just kidding. Oh, holy shit.
76. I'm good. I hit the right button.
Well, you feel like you're hitting the right buttons. It's at that point because you are smart. It's at that point you realize, oh yeah, there's no power source here, and you vaguely recall on your trip here, although there was a lot going on at the time, but you vaguely recall on your trip here that this motor seemed to have a very small glowing crystal at the top of it, and this machine doesn't have it right now.
Alright, do I see one of those crystals nearby?
I do not need to make you roll a perception check. No, right now you do not see any around right now.
Alright.
Although,
because I am a man of science, and science is only gained through testing and learning, I will add a shard of black crystal in it, where normally the power source would go.
Oh,
because I have
interesting.
multiple shards of black crystal, so...
You do indeed. Interesting. Okay.
I want to see if I can supercharge it.
Oh.
Make it faster. It's a super...
Oh.
A super sand sled.
Soon you will call me Typhari Verstappen.
I really want this to succeed, but just okay. Roll me an Arcana check for me, please.
Arcana.
That's a cool idea.
That's a 26.
Ooh. 26. Wow. Okay.
I actually roll for once, but things I'm good at.
Hey. So you have this idea, and you have this idea to place the black crystal in the top of it, and you know that the properties of black crystal are they're basically the complete antithesis to how magic works. So
yeah, but 2 negatives make a positive, so.
You're looking to do both?
No, I mean it doesn't have power now, so that's a negative.
Like that,
but it works through magic. The crystal works against magic. That's a double negative, so it's a positive.
Oh, I got to turn the crystal
you're trying to mathematics your way out of this. Unfortunately, the black crystal doesn't seem to be powering it. But when you put the black crystal into the top of it, there is a slight chug from the engine. The engine does apparently seem to start up for a moment before slumping back down to silence.
Alright. Okay. But there was still some residual magic in the black crystal because we've been experimenting on it.
Yeah.
I can safely deduce this. So I cast magic spells at the black crystal.
No.
Okay. Alright. How many levels are you willing to expend?
I start with cantrips.
Okay, you start with cantrips.
Yeah, I start slowly.
Okay, you start with just a cantrip, and nothing really seems to happen.
Okay, then I'll try a level 1 spell. I'll throw a kitsune towards the black crystal.
Jeez.
He could also have been a guinea pig.
Kitsune is the black crystal.
You pick up Kitsune, and Kitsune immediately recognizes what they're doing, and the claws dig into your arm as they immediately recognize what you're about to do.
Good.
You take for fuck's sake, really 1 point. You take 1 point of piercing damage as the claws dig into your arm. And they don't let go.
Animal testing. No.
Such a dick.
So above table now. This is GM to Jeff, GM to player. If you do this, there is a percentage chance that Kitsune will be lost forever, and you will never be able to summon him. No, you will never be able to summon them back. Because of the properties of Black Crystal, they destroy the magic. So you will never be able. So there is a percentage chance you will never be able to summon Kitsune back.
What's the percentage chance?
25%.
Dude.
Don't do it. It's not worth it. Kitsune is too cute.
We care.
This is GM to player.
I have a solution. I dismiss Kitsune.
Okay.
I
wanted to be very honest about this. And GM to player, are you sure about this?
Yeah, no, I'm sure about this, but I'm gonna do it in a different way.
Mhm.
I dismiss Kitsune, recast Find Familiar. I can choose its form, whichever I choose. I choose the form of guinea pig. And then I toss guinea pig Kitsune to 0.1 probably version towards the black crystal.
I need to read the spell of Find Familiar.
It takes an animal form you choose.
But it is still your
It's-
familiar.
It's still the same familiar.
Yes.
It's the same
You
familiar.
get the
You
one.
just
Yeah, but
change
it's
the
a
form.
spirit. Yeah, it's a different familiar.
You gain a surface of a familiar, a spirit that takes on the animal form you choose.
Probably we're entertaining this notion.
I am specifically reading the spell in this card just to be very, very sure about this. And it is a familiar. All right.
That's a different familiar.
So you're gonna spend so you spend an hour here, or are you gonna you're gonna spend a spell slot?
Yeah, I've
Okay,
got
it's
plenty
fine.
of spell slots. I'm fine.
Sure. All right. So Kitsune is what type of familiar? Are they celestial, fey, or fiend?
Celestial.
This one that you have now summoned, which are they?
Let's go with fiend because I'm not a fan of fiends.
Okay.
So I'm not that concerned if I lose one. Point proven, etc.
Ow. Okay. So you pick up this now fiend-based guinea pig.
Yes.
So just to avoid any animal cruelty things, this is a game. This is made up. This is not in the real world.
Someone's a little
No.
asshole anyway. It's probably
This is
biting.
all imaginary.
Safari
Okay.
doesn't actually hate
I-
animals, or Jeff doesn't actually hate animals.
I mean,
We
it could
do
have been a
not-
monkey.
We do not hate animals here. We do actually genuinely love them. This is all game stuff. Okay, it's not real. But you pick up this
We
guinea
know.
pig, and why did you have to say that? Are you gonna chuck it towards this crystal? Oh, I think we just lost Jeff.
Oh no!
Oh.
Oh no!
That's what
divine
happens.
punishment.
Kitsune was so mad that he
That's
just
what happens
attacked
to you.
his. Yeah, that's what happens to even fake animal cruelty. You get removed from
You
life.
get removed
Back
from
with
play. Yeah,
fiends.
just got a. Yeah, okay. I just got a
Oh,
message
he
from
blue
Jeff.
screened.
He blue screened. Oof! Oh no! Oh no!
There's some
You've
internet
upset the
problems.
gods, is what you've
That was
done.
the color of the guinea pig was blue.
The gods are pissed off. I'm here now. Ho ho. Well,
Let's see.
I'm very intelligent.
Oh shit! You see, CPU might be dying. Oh dear. Well, okay. Well, hopefully Jeff is able to join us very, very quickly. While that's all happening, though, I have to try to sort out some cameras. Let's jump up to Faul. No, you stay put, please, Sean.
Oh,
I'm sorting out cameras. Farrell, you have headed off to go and try and talk to Caleb, correct?
yes, because he wanted to speak with me this morning, and yeah.
No worries. You find Caleb helping out. It takes a little while to find him, namely because he wasn't where you expected to find him. But after a quick searching round, you finding him helping out in the distillery.
Oh yeah, we did see him briefly on our little tour. I forgot about that. Is the distillery also like a tent, or is it like an open air thing, or is it like in a
It actually, it appears to be much more of a building on top of a sled, and instead of it
Okay.
being a tent, it is actually much more of a structure. The sled is actually being specifically made to be able to accommodate the fact that it's a structure, so that it doesn't also sink into the ground.
Yeah.
Because you're on sand.
Mm-hmm.
But you can see a chimney out of the the top, which right now is not doing anything.
Okay, I'll knock on the wall of the structure.
There is a very brief moment as I invite Jeff back into the call. There we go. I have to sort out cameras again. Jeff is back. Constantly sorting out cameras. There is a very brief moment of scuffling and rustling as your knock is heard, but eventually the individual known as Caleb appears from within the doorway.
Hello. You said that you wanted to meet with me about I don't really remember too much of the conversation we had, but I remember that you wanted to speak with me this morning.
This very wry smile appears upon his
night.
face. Ah, yeah. You're the you're Furbolg, right?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Okay. I remember you were you were jumping up and down and saying bird.
I felt so floaty. I wanted to. I was hoping that I could learn how to fly, but I'm
Yeah,
not
that'll be the Lazarus whiskey.
strong.
Tends to do that to
I
newbies.
I was hoping like it's a sign of a powerful druid if they can turn into a bird and fly, and I was hoping that maybe I could have.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
That
only
makes
like
sense.
2 people in my tribe could do that, and I was hoping that maybe I could. Maybe someday.
Gotcha. Well, there is another way you can try and fly.
How's that?
Well, just drink pure Lazarus juice.
Really? It can actually make you fly?
Well, not really, but it can make you think you fly.
Huh. I mean, I have to say, I wasn't very fond of being in that flying ship that I was in, but I mean, I feel like if I had wings, it wouldn't be as bad.
Well, let me tell you. One drop of that Lazarus juice. Oh boy. God, you're flying. This very wistful look appears across his face.
might
Yeah,
have
that's
to
some
find-
stuff.
They said that they get it from like a cactus or something, or
Oh
plant outside?
yeah. It's the Lazarus cactus. So we call everything it's called the Lazarus juice and Lazarus whiskey because it's made from the Lazarus cactus. Shockingly enough.
What does it look like?
What does it look like?
Yeah.
It's kind of weird. It's small. Actually, no. You know what? Follow me. And he leads you back into the distillery where you can see one of these smaller kenku of green plumage has got these goggles on their eyes as they're busy just sort of tinkering with some of the distillery equipment. That as you enter, you can see like this massive copper bowl-like structure with this funnel that leads up to this very, very long stem, leading back down on one side to a glass bowl. And this glass bowl is full of water, or full of liquid of some sort right now. But you can also see that at another point there's this big sort of still thing underneath which appears to be this sort of gently glowing red stone. And the still, you can hear within the still this gentle bubbling and rustling noise of water or some sort of liquid boiling away in there. And there's this constant smell around you of almost like this slightly wet wheat smell. It's a bit odd. But he leads you in and leads you over to a small basket. And in this basket you see these green it's a green cactus, but it's unlike any other type of cactus you've seen. It is excuse me, it is very, very small. It could fit within the palm of your hand almost. But he picks one up and it seems to form almost the shape of a bird. It has a stem. It has a central stem underneath it from which two long wings, much larger than the stem itself, extend outwards, and then up the center between these two wings extends a very small pink plant. Quite pretty, actually. Except it also has extremely long, thin, needle-like. They're not thorns; they're actually needles, but thorns.
Yeah.
On it. Very, very, very long that extend way out beyond the actual flesh of the plant. That is a Lazarus cactus.
It's pretty. So, I'm curious. Like, do you usually drink its juice to see things?
No, you drink it to experience things. No, you generally drink it to experience things, and it's really quite entertaining. At which point you also hear, "Oi, Caleb, are you spreading your shit again?" And you look over and you see the green plumaged Kenku has turned around, has got the hands on their hips, looking directly across at Caleb. The goggles are up, and you can see now like where the plumage around their eyes is like this perfect plumage, but then it's like sort of kind of soot stained and slightly sort of damp around the eyes. Are you spreading your shit again? No, Jamie, I'm not. I'm just introducing a new member of the tribe to the knowledges of Lazarus. No, you're not allowed to do that. I told you before. It's highly addictive, and you know it. Yeah, I know. All right. Welcome. Hi, I'm Jamie, and this tiny Kenku sticks out their hand towards you, Faul. I'm Jamie, master of alchemy here. Nice to meet you. Do you want to have a show around?
I two of my fingers.
Oh no, he's a little bit bigger than that. He seems to be. He grasps. You hand out two of your fingers, at which point he said, "No. I'm not that small. Yes, I'm small, but I'm not that small. Just give me a hand." And
Inkus have pretty big wings.
And he just shakes your hand very physically. Would you like a tour of the place? Let me give you a tour. And he just grabs your arm and starts trying to pull you around the distillery. Caleb just leans back as Jamie leads you around the distillery, and you get a very thorough tour. You get a very, very thorough tour. This is the first distillery. This is the second distillery. The second distillery goes after the first one. We always have to do the full run here, and then we do the next run here where we take out the four shots hearts and do all the wonderful stuff. Oh yeah, it's constant. Yeah, it's constant talking towards you, and it's kind of gets overwhelming at a point, at which point there does actually come a point where you're like genuinely almost cross-eyed from how much he's talking. And he looks up to you. Are you paying attention?
It's a lot to take in, but it's
Jamie.
It's interesting.
Jamie, you're doing your thing again. Hey, what? Oh shit! Was I talking a lot?
I
I
mean,
wasn't I? I was talking a lot.
you might be the second fastest talker that I've met.
Second fastest?
I just one of the people I travel with talks very fast. When you get him on a certain subject.
Oh, I want to meet this person.
I think you two would have a very interesting conversation with each other.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Anyways,
I
nice
think
to
right
meet you.
now they're looking at the sand sleds.
Oh, why would I want to look at the sand sleds?
We're gonna be taking a journey at some point.
Oh, you don't. Oh, okay. So you're not joining the Claw Gang. All right, fine.
I mean, that'd be cool.
Oh, you want to join the Claw Gang? Well, the Claw Gang generally
Uh,
only lets people in who can fight really well.
Oh, well, we've done that. We killed a sandworm.
What? Nah, no, you didn't.
In fact, actually, one of the reasons why we wanted the sand sled was because we need to pick up our shipment of 50 sandworm teeth that we harvested from it.
Nah, no, you didn't.
Well, you'll see later today, or tomorrow, or whenever we go.
What shit? You really?
Yeah, we're gonna be making weapons out of them.
That's cool. It's really cool. Does that mean I could get myself a sandworm sword? At which point you hear Caleb from across the room. Look, Jamie, don't let it go to your head. You're doing your daydreaming thing again. Yeah, but oh, come on, let me have this daydream. Yeah, alright.
Well, apparently there should be enough for the entire tribe, so sandworm sword is probably in your future. I'm
Don't
gonna
get
get
it.
one at the end of a stick.
Why do you want that?
Because, you know, you could poke people from further away.
That's a point. I hadn't thought about that.
And you can throw them.
Talking of sleds. Tefari, you have grabbed this fiendish guinea pig. And you're about to chuck it towards the black crystal. You're
I
muted.
just can't get the idea of a fiendish guinea pig out of my head.
Jeff, you're muted.
Oh, yeah, I'm here. Yes,
Hello.
the guinea pig tossing is ready.
The guinea pig tossing.
God, not a phrase I wanted to hear. Oh shit!
Tossing of the guinea pigs?
No!
No,
Stop
not
it!
better. That's not better.
Not better. Not better. You. Oh god.
Senseless
throw-
murder of tiny
you-
cute animals?
There we go. That's better.
Weasel stomping day.
You.
Guinea
Oh
pig
shit.
stomping day.
You chuck this guinea pig at the crystal. This poor thing is completely new. It doesn't know what the hell to do, and so it
Those
hits,
are the best.
it hits the crystal, and there's this horrendous squeaking noise from the guinea pig. From the guinea pig, as those who have guinea pigs know that horrendous squeaking noise that they make.
Yeah.
At which
Nails
point
on
it starts.
a chalkboard almost.
Nails on chalkboard, yeah. At which point it starts to go into a very high-pitched shriek. And all of you are watching this, and this guinea pig starts to basically shrink. And you know in Indiana Jones and the is it which one is it? The first one, Raiders of the Lost Ark, where the dude not Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Last Crusade, where the guy's like turns old and like
Yes.
crumbles. Yeah.
Sort of kind of that. It's instead of the turning old and crumbles, it's like the bones and flesh and skin of this creature are being pulled from the guinea pig into this crystal.
And you were gonna do this to Kitsune?
It's horrendous.
Yes.
Oh, no.
It's absolutely horrendous
No.
as this creature gets shredded effectively and gets pulled into the crystal.
Nothing is sacred.
There is a slight judder from the engine.
It's
Before-
like a bird
before-
flying into an engine.
Yeah, it really is. There's a slight
Oh,
judder from the
no.
engine before, as it judders a bit before it
Oh no.
basically ticks over and falls silent again.
Wasn't even worth it.
Oh.
Well, I've learned things. I've gathered information, which is the essential, the essence of being a scientist.
You're a page, not a Swiss.
What do you want to
I
do
mean, if
further?
that would have happened to
Ugh.
Kitsune, I might have actually cried.
I will use a higher level. Is it the moment longer?
A
That
higher
works.
level.
Well, when
Familiar.
you did the cantrip, there was basically no response.
Ah, okay.
This is a level 1 spell you just cast. It appeared that there was a slight, almost like the startup, and then the tick over of not enough fuel and the dropout.
All right. I will do a third level spell.
Oh,
Level 3.
All your
Sure.
spells are turd level.
You
Turd.
Turd. you fire this.
I will resummon Kitsune and I will renegotiate our contract and see if he does not like to be sacrificed to Black Crystal after hearing Jine's complaints.
we'll talk privately about that contract.
Yeah, Kitsune is the
but you
only
fight-
not turd level spell.
Which third level spell do you cast? Out of curiosity.
What's the least damaging one I have? Not a lot. Okay.
Nope.
I will hypnotic pattern.
Okay, you cast this hypnotic pattern, centering it over the crystal. Very quickly, the spell seems to dissipate and head into the crystal. At which point, there is a dunk as the engine starts to fire up, and it continues for quite a while before it begins to slow down and start to judder to a halt. Just roll me a quick Arcana check for me.
Arcana. 17.
17. Okay, that's pretty good. You get the sense that the crystal that you put into there is really helping with the start of the engine. What you're lacking is sustained power, and the higher spell levels you use will help to generate that power. It's now a case of sustaining that. The higher level you use, the more power you get, but it will drop down, and you'll end up having to keep feeding it and feeding it and feeding it and feeding it with the black crystal that you've got there.
Alright. Okay. Well, at least I've learned something today. I will now look around for a regular power source.
I've completely forgotten his name. But the
Not Steve Rogers.
not Steve Rogers.
Baron?
Yeah, Baron, that was his name. Baron, who's been watching this. Well, I think you got the idea. I think you're looking for one of these. And he pulls out this blue crystal.
Yes, and I take the blue crystal.
Yeah, and I'm guessing that you need to drop out now?
Yes.
Alright. Yeah. You grab the blue crystal and removing your own black crystal and shoving the blue crystal in, the engine immediately starts powering up and starts to really run. And
Alright. It's good to know. And I found a use for guinea pigs.
that's one word for it. Take care, mate. You've got to drop out.
Yeah, I gotta get to work, guys. So
Bye, Jeff.
bye.
See you.
Bye. Can't even scold him when he's gone. It's very sad.
Now I have to sort out cameras again.
His biggest contribution was horrifying us with the
was
Well,
horrifying.
fiend
Yes.
guinea pig
You know.
being removed
Guinea pig
from
being-
But you-
existence.
That's
Those
basically his
guys
whole
think-
job here is
Horrifying
chaos and
me as well.
horrification.
Yeah. But you guys have all
Insight
seen
to a
this.
pitcher plant.
All thankfully except Farrell.
And Sykes, because Sykes ran off to get the.
Oh yeah.
We're still going bit, guys.
Yeah,
I know.
Atlas is not happy, but he's also not surprised, so he's just scowling.
Yeah, same. If I'd wanted to do something about it, I should have interfered sooner. So
Mhm.
I'll scowl side by side. We're co-scowling.
Oh, scowling.
What are you doing, Sykes, while this is all going on?
Excuse me. Sykes ran off to go to the herbalist shop
Of course
to
you.
try and get the saffron.
Of course you did. There is no there is a herbalist here, but as you enter, you see the diminutive form of a blue plumaged kid, Kenku here. They look up at you. Hi, what you want?
Hello. Nefene
Hi.
sent me to get some saffron.
Saffron?
Yeah.
We don't have that here.
Is there none anywhere? Not even the kitchen?
You can ask.
Okay.
You
Sorry
can
for
ask
your
at the
time.
kitchen. Yeah, no worries, no worries, no worries. You know where the kitchen is?
I can find it.
Okay. Alright, bye. It's nice to have the
Thank you.
Nice to have the company.
No,
Aw.
sorry. Oh.
Very lonely.
And you head.
Actually, now remembering, I turned around. Actually, I say, actually, I did
Oh,
want
yeah?
something that I needed.
Oh,
looked
okay.
at.
What's you need? What do you want?
Well, can you determine what something might be like a liquid? Like what it might do?
I can try.
Okay. Can you see what this might do? And I'm gonna hand her one of the vials of the sludge powder that I got from the antibiotic that I have in a vial.
Oh, that's yes.
I have two of them because I had to get it out of the bucket to use it for something else.
Yeah. I remember. You hand it over, and this Kenku looks at it and goes, starts turning it up and down. It kind of sort of gloops from one side of the jar to the other. I have no idea what this is.
Would this be more for an alchemist to kind of look at, or?
Maybe. I mean, I can.
Okay.
Do you mind? Well, have you got any more of these?
Yeah, I got one more, and I'll show her the other one.
Okay. Well, if you want, you can leave this one with me, and I can try and experiment with it.
Sure.
All right. Okay. This is weird. All right. Okay. Well, and they head behind. They head behind a small table which they had in this room. Pull out what could effectively looks like a petri dish, except there's nothing in it. It's just a flat dish. Pours a little bit of this ingredients out, this gloop out. Stops the cut.
I'm assuming she might want to know, or they might want to know what kind of creature it came from, because I had to get it from something.
Oh yeah, they
so
start
I
asking.
kinda
They start asking you questions about it.
Yeah, I'll tell them anything they want to know. I tell them about the Anabob we were fighting, about how it was trying to will us into the forest, stuff like that.
That's weird.
How it was abducting villagers from that one town.
Okay. Okay. Well, and she grabs a small grabs what looks to be like dried thyme and starts grinding it up and mixing it in with this gloop that she's poured out a little bit. Mixes it in together, watches it for a bit, doesn't see any reaction. Goes over and grabs what appears to be some dried dandelions. Almost, it looks like that. Or is the equivalent of. Grabs those, grinds them up, puts them into the mix as well. Watches it for a bit, nothing happens. Maybe it needs a bit of flame. Oh, there. Can you see that? You see that little stone over there in the corner?
Yeah.
You look over. You see a very, very small stone, which is just gently glowing over the top of it, on the top, and it's quite fortunate that you spotted it when it was, because the shelf above it was on. It's just beginning to smoke.
Oh.
So you grab. Yeah, just grab that for a moment, will you?
Yeah, I grab it quick before it sets anything on fire.
Thanks. Puts it on the table and puts this little dish over the top of it, and waits for a bit. After a very, very short while, the mixture begins to gently bubble, and then starts to really sort of smoke, but a lot, like this really like intense black smoke, and this horrible acidic acrid smell starts to permeate the tent, this tent. It's horrific. The smell. It smells like it has this really weird sweet cinnamon smell to it, which you think would be okay, except it also has a horrible rotting meat, fish and egg smell behind it, as well as this very, very sharp, almost vinegary acid bites to it. It's foul. Absolutely foul. And this smoke quickly begins to fill the tent. It's like, oh shit, get this out. It grabs the pictures. Ah shit, that's out. Ah, fuck. Grabs something else. Grabs this dish. Runs over to the tent and just flings it out into the sand, where it just smokes. This horrendous black smoke.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. That was a lot. Oh God. And see, the tent is now open. They walk back in. There's this immediate like, oh no, that smell's gonna linger, isn't it? God. Okay. Well, you can have the vial back. Hands the vial back to you. There's about half of it has been used.
Okay.
You now know how to make a stink bomb.
Interesting.
I have no idea what that is. You need to talk to a specialist. Maybe an alchemist would be better.
Okay. Is there an alchemist in this village?
No.
Okay. That's okay. Thank you for trying, though.
No, thank you for the pleasure, but ow.
Here, sorry. For your time, I'll give her 3 silver.
Oh, thank you. That's very kind of you.
Yeah. Thank you for helping me at least find out something I can do. I mean, obviously I'm gonna take it somewhere else too, but yeah. I'm sorry about the smell. I was not expecting that either.
No, I wasn't expecting it either. That's what happens when you experiment. I'm gonna have to sit with it for a while. Maybe I'll ask Nefine if she has something that can get rid of it. I'll do that. Alright. I'm gonna go and ask Nefine. Nice to meet you, Mr. Elfman.
The name's Sykes. Nice to meet you too.
Oh, nice to meet you. Name's Casey. Bye.
Alright, bye. Dang it.
So do you head over to the
Kitchen, yeah.
Head over to the kitchen, right?
I'm trying to find it, I guess. Or I'll ask around and see where the kitchen is too.
You do eventually find the communal kitchen. The communal kitchen is this very, very long tent that has actually been secured into the ground. This is one of the very few buildings that actually is ground based.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very, very long tent, and as you walk in, you see lots and lots and lots and lots of these of these spaces, which all seem to have these rocks in them, which you saw previously. And all seem to be very, very gently glowing. Some of them have pans in them, which you can hear bubbling away, and you recognise the smell of cooking going on. And others seem to be open right now.
Hello?
Hello.
Sorry.
You hear in response, and come sort of almost waddling down the tent. You see quite a large large brown and grey plumaged kenku with this very sharp pointed beak, the hands which you can see coming out from under their black apron, these very long claws which are currently crusted in something. You don't know what it was. You probably don't want to ask what they're currently crusted in. But it's a yeah.
Nefene sent me to look for saffron. Do you have any here?
Saffron? Are you kidding me?
I mean, the way
Do
everyone
you
talks
know
about it
how
sounds like
rare
it's
that
kinda
stuff
rare.
is in the desert?
Yeah, it's...
I mean, really,
she's-
do you actually know how rare that stuff is in
No.
the desert?
I could guess by the way you're talking about it, but no,
Yeah,
not really.
we don't really have saffron, and if I have saffron, which I'm not saying I do, I'm gonna keep it under lock and key.
What if I told you we had sandworm teeth?
Congratulations. Is
What
that
if
going
I
to
told you
replace the
we had
saffron
chef's
that
knife?
you're going to take from me?
What if I told you we had 50?
What am I going to do with 50 teeth?
Sure, you probably won't be able to use it for cooking or anything. I mean, you could make a knife. Pretty awesome knife out of it.
I could, but then again, I could ask Nefene to do that for me.
True.
Which
thought it
is
would
what we're
be-
going to do. So
Yeah. I don't know. All right. Do you have something that could tell me what it looks like, and I can actually go maybe look for it myself?
Sure, I can show you what it looks like, and he leads you to where this now appears to be his preparation space. And in this preparation space, you can actually see, you see on the slab this sort of very thick hunk of pinkish meat, sort of purplish pinkish meat, and it's been partially sliced. And it the other sort of half of it seems to be sliced. It seems to be really perfectly sliced, and the other half of it isn't. And you get the impression that you probably disturbed him in the middle of cutting up this meat, and you now realise that his claws are probably crusted in whatever fluid was coming from this creature. And he reaches up and pulls down this tiny box. It in his hands it looks even smaller because of the size of his hands. And he very gently just lifts it up with one claw, and you look in. It's this tiny, very intricately carved box, and inside you see these very thin strands of a yellowish color. Very, very thin strands. Of a green, not yellow. Sorry.
Well,
Red, right?
oh,
Yeah, red.
Zeph
Sorry.
is red.
Thank you, red. I was like, that yellow's not right. Yellow is the color that it produces. This very, these thin red strands.
ooh.
That's saffron. You want some of that? Bring me something good. I'll get your own, and closes the box. Then puts it back
Okay.
onto the shelf at the highest point he can reach.
Where'd you get that from?
That fell off a ship. And I happened to be underneath when it fell off. Actually kind of got a little bit of a bump from the head from it as well.
sky ship, great sky ship.
Okay.
I'm looking like
All right. Thank you for the info. And I will give him 2 silver.
Don't worry about the silver. Don't need it.
Okay. Well, I guess thank you for the info. Anyway.
Most welcome. Now, fuck off. I've got to go and prepare dinner.
Yep.
And then one
Understood.
claw,
And I'm
one
gonna-
claw extends out, and this is sink, sink, sink. It carries on chopping up.
And
meat.
I'll head back to the group.
He doesn't even use a knife. He just uses his claws. That's actually kind of awesome.
And with that, as you all gather together at the sand sleds, we'll call it there. We'll call it there.
Sky Ship Ray!
Potentially, yeah. Potentially. Who knows?
Gotta find some of that on there.
Well, we need it for
I-
several reasons. So I mean,
They're gonna get.
I
Hey, if we find a ton of saffron on there, we can then sell it too because it's super rare.
it's super
It's like-
expensive.
For getting rid of all
and
our
then we can
teeth
build
anyway.
a city around it and make it Saffron City.
Oh God, really?
Oh man.
Oh man.
No.
I have lots of memorable moments from that. That was
Sean
an
gets-
amazing game.
I get negative inspiration.
Yeah,
Yes, you do.
De-inspiration. Desperation.
Anything from you guys though?
Desperation.
Oh,
Oh, this is so good.
There's a lot going on.
There was a
Yeah.
lot going on in there. A lot of RP.
I actually
That's my
really,
head.
really enjoyed, and even more reason why I really want to talk to the Elder myself, because I think he's really cool. But I really liked Janai's conversation with him.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I just
That
don't
was
know
the
how
most
you can
awkward she's
keep up with
felt in
that
a while.
voice. Like, I feel like it would make your throat so, like,
What, the
Oh.
Elder?
yeah. Like,
No.
your voice with him, I'm surprised it doesn't make you, like, want to have to cough or anything like that.
No, the Elder's voice is very easy for me to do. What actually is very hard to do is the the growly gruff voice. That is actually hard for me to do, but the Elder's voice is easy.
Huh. Interesting.
I wait to see what kind
Yeah.
of old man Edward
I liked
becomes.
that whole scene, though. It was
Oh God.
He's a true wizard.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that scene as well. I had a suspicion that Janae might have wanted to go and talk to the Elder. It's actually in my notes about what would happen to
Oh, I
them.
hadn't actually planned it at all.
Okay,
I just happened to find myself in front of the tent. I thought, let's make the best of this situation.
fair.
Teach
All right,
Janai a
that's
little
absolutely
bit
fair.
about negotiating and diplomacy.
I loved it though.
Yeah, it was
I
a really
really
good,
enjoyed it.
really
I
good
really
scene.
enjoyed it.
It was
Mhm.
fun.
Any,
I think it's a good way, also a nice segue into her relationship with her father and how it's currently really fucked up. And I'm glad they acknowledged that. Like, oh, this is very
Yeah.
awkward.
A lot
This
of
is very
truth
bad.
came out between the two of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. There's some problems there.
Yeah.
Anything from you, Ruben?
I generally really like how paranoid everyone's getting. Oh, if it isn't really paranoid, if we're really followed by an invisible camera.
Yeah, I mean, it's technically paranoid, but for
Now
good
that we
reason.
know about it, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, it's not paranoia if it's true.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that aspect that's also putting us in quite
That's
a
camera,
dilemma. Yeah, I enjoyed that.
Yeah. Hey, it makes sense. He's an all-powerful wizard. Why would he not?
Mm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And also just Atlas raising some objections to piracy and Tefari being like, yeah, sure.
Oh God, that was
It's
brilliant.
good to have
And
a
also
wild
clearly
card.
seeing
The
how
wall of the
the
Emperor-
party's rubbing off on
Empire, sure.
Farrell that doesn't bother him much either.
Yes.
And it really
Wow.
should.
Yes. Like in the start, Farrell would have said something about that, but he's not doing that now.
Yeah, he's like, well, we could do it in a nicer way, but we still need to, like, do it.
God, I hadn't realized that. I genuinely hadn't clicked that. Sykes Sykes. Imagine diversion. What's your name? Neil. That's your
Neil,
fucking name.
that's what he's
Neil.
called.
Any particular memorable moment that stuck out for you?
I'm glad I got to kind of find out what the Anabov juice finally does. Kinda, like, at least I can maybe make smoke stick bombs out of it. It's like, they're kind of funny.
That would be fun.
But I'll have to find out what it actually does, though. I gotta find an alchemist. There's
find an
none to
alchemist.
be found. No.
No, not here. Not here. Got to go to a city for that. Last but not least, Lydia. Any memorable moment in particular?
Oh, there were so many. I think we talked about very many already.
Yeah.
Oh, my voice is really going down the drain. I'm
Yeah.
really glad I'm not teaching tomorrow.
Yeah.
Ended at a good time.
It definitely added on a good time. Sounds like you need to go take a break now. As usual, at the end of these streams, we usually go and raid somebody. Who have we not raided in a very, very long time? Captain Robert. We have not raided them in a very long time. We're going to go and raid them. Say hi to them.
Been a while.
Whenever I'm on Twitch, he's always streaming. It's crazy. I don't
Yeah.
think he
Very
ever
true.
stops.
Yeah,
A lot of them are usually
he streams a lot.
reruns, but
Yeah, they are usually reruns, but still, he's a nice guy
yeah.
and is streaming Dungeons and Dragons. So go over and say hi to them.
yeah.
Thank you everyone for joining us for chatting and all that wonderful, glorious stuff. I know you guys like to do. What connecting to chat? Why am I connecting to chat?
Oh.
I don't know why you're connected to chat.
But you can still hear me though, can't you?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I think OBS. I think Twitch just had a bit of a weird moment there. Anyways,
Okay.
I will not be streaming tomorrow because there was an event planned which got moved from last Friday to tomorrow. So unfortunately, going to be involved in that. So unfortunately, I will not be streaming tomorrow. But I will be back on Saturday. I don't know what I will be doing though. So watch this space. It might be more sort of Dark Heresy campaign prep with you guys, which for a potential campaign which I may or may not end up running someday in the future, or I might just be playing some Rogue Trader. I don't know. Something will happen, and then I'll be back on Sunday with some more D&D with the Fortune's Whimsy. Guys, take care of yourselves. Love yourselves. Love each other. Stay healthy. Stay safe, and we'll see you again soon. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.